Hey, you're looking good today. This is Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom, and this is what's happening. In today's edition of the Brazil Times, that time capsule we told you about earlier this week was buried yesterday at noon. It generated quite a stir in the community. I know I was at a local restaurant, and one of the waitresses said, "Did you go to the time capsule burial?" She said her mom was there and wanted to know if she was going to attend the burial. And our Ivy Jacobs attended. She said it was time to capture and make history Thursday as a new time capsule was interred that won't see the light of day until 2066. Last time the residents buried a time capsule in Brazil, they couldn't do it here, Mayor Brian Windham told the crowd gathered at City Hall. This whole area was under construction, so they buried it in the courthouse lawn. And of course, that was when the new City Hall, the current City Hall, was being built on the site of the old City Hall, I'm told. Windham said it was a privilege to be part of the ceremony that echoes one that took place October 1st, 1966. The time that capsule at that time was filled with approximately 100 items local residents wanted to share with the citizens of the future. The new time capsule has approximately 120 items donated by the public, including t-shirts, coffee cups, and numerous items of memorabilia that highlight what Brazil is like now. It's pretty full, Windham said, thanking the community for their input in the project. I think it will be really interesting when they open it in 2066 and get a look back at our community to see how things have advanced and changed over time. Hopefully, Brazil prospers in the next 50 years, and I believe it will. You can read more about that in today's edition of the Brazil Times or our online edition, either one. And we want to stop and remind you at this time that you still have time to send in your advertisements. Now, these are paid advertisements, but what better way to recognize your graduate than with a special ad in the Brazil Times graduation edition. It'll be a great keepsake for them. And you know, I was just thinking yesterday, some of the folks tell me how important it was to them to see their fifth grader graduate from elementary school, or to see their kindergartner move on, or I should say preschool, move on to first grade and so forth. Boy, wouldn't that be great to be able to have this and show your kids, maybe display it when they graduate from high school or college, this special edition that has their name in it and maybe even their picture talking about them graduating and what a milestone in their lives. Well, if you call us at 812-446-2216, we'll be glad to help you out with that graduation ad. That's 812-446-2216, and any of our wonderful ladies will be happy to help you put that together so we can get it in our graduation special section. But the time is coming to an end very quickly, so be sure and call the Brazil Times and be a part of that graduation section for 2017. Okay? All right. Well, now let me get on my eyes here and we'll look further in today's edition of the Brazil Times. The annual celebration for the arrival of spring for many eager children at the end of the school year is Field Day. The fun-filled day has sports-oriented or carnival-type games, including potato sack and three-legged races, tug-of-war, as well as track and field events. According to Clay City Elementary Principal Michael Owens, students can try out new activities or even ones they know while competing with classmates. It's a great opportunity for our students to relax and enjoy playing games here at the end of the school year, Owens said. And Ivy Jacobs has some pictures on the front page today of field day activities. Okay. Including a picture of Manna Mace and an Indy 500 car, that pace car. that she brought to Brazil from Indianapolis. I asked her if she was able to drive the pace car over from Indianapolis. I thought maybe she made that trip in 10 or 15 minutes, but she said no. One of the board members was driving the car, but they did let her drive it around the subdivision, which was fun. And Manna Mace, of course, is one of the 500 princesses, what I'm trying to say, and we wish her well as she seeks to become the 500 Festival Queen this year. If you need to use the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, it says all of its licensed branches will be on reduced hours over the Memorial Day weekend. The BMV says branches will be closed May 27 through May 29. It says branches will resume regularly scheduled business hours on May 30th. Board of Works is meeting Wednesday, so you might want to keep that in mind if you have some city business you'd like to conduct. And let's see here. Joe Mackey and Kim Fiddler spoke to Clay County Democrats at their monthly meeting on Tuesday, as we reported earlier here on the web. Mackey is a Democratic candidate for the 4th District congressional seat held by Congressman Todd Rokita. Fiddler ran unsuccessfully for Indiana's 44th District State Representative seat against Representative Jim Baird. And Mackey and his wife Tammy, will remind you, lost 2 children to pediatric cancer and began a foundation to help other parents of young cancer patients. And he talked about what happens if the Affordable Care Act is indeed repealed in the Senate, as it was voted against in the House, and what might happen in Indiana. Also, we have a picture of Evelyn Brown saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and the important part about that picture, sorry Evelyn, but the really important part is that in the photo is food donated by people attending the meeting for the hungry in Clay County, and I know that Evelyn would say that that was the most important thing also. See if she's here today. I don't see her name yet. Terry Barr's here. Hey Terry, glad to see you. And Paulette Tyken is here. Good morning to you too, Paulette. Clay City placed 2nd at the track sectional, and Knights finished 10th in sports. And let's see. Oh, North Clay students were honored Friday, May 12th at the 2017 Smart Indiana Awards Luncheon in Fishers. They were honored as the 2017 Personal Finance Challenge State Champions. And we have a picture of them, including Mitch Sampson, Mason Reynolds, Matthew Briscoe, and Braylon Cass. Each student was awarded a $50 Visa gift card. Hey, that's a pretty good deal. So congratulations to those folks. And also, as we told you, Exceptional Living Center of Brazil has received the highest possible overall rating of 5 stars in U.S. News and World Report's 2016-17 Best Nursing Homes. And you can read more about that and get the web address to go check out that list in today's edition of the Brazil Times. Let's see here. Clay City's Kyle Wolf and Northview's Jarrett Combs were individual champions in Thursday's track and field sectional at Terre Haute North. Terre Haute South won its 3rd straight team championship and its 21st overall. The top 3 individual finishers in each event and the top 3 relays all advance to the regional on Thursday at Bloomington North. And that report is from our sports editor, Kerry Fox. He also reports Northview will take on Greencastle this evening for a shot at the girls' sectional championship after the Knights swept past South Putt 5-0. The Knights have some unfinished business to take care of after the Tiger Cubs topped the Knights 4-1 in last year's title game. Oh, got to check out Family Circus. This time it's Billy. Dolly's busy doing homework, I assume. But anyway, Billy has his baby book out. And he tells his mom, I'm doing some research on my selfie. Doing research on my selfie, Billy says. Well, you know what? That's what's happened. Our culture has changed so much because of cell phones, and now kids are thinking in terms of selfies. And well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. That's cool. Not being critical. Hey, that's great. I love my cell phone. Well, we're good friends anyway. And we've got more for, hey, I want to tell you about this. I want to tell you about this before we wrap things up. The Villas of Hollybrook have raised more than $450 so far by selling chocolate chip cookies in a Cookies for a Cause bake sale. You can still get those through Saturday at 5 p.m. by going to the Villas of Hollybrook. Cookies are delicious and nutritious, right size and ready to eat. Also, don't forget, you need to call 812-446-2216 and ask about those graduation announcements to be put in our graduation special section. What's the number again, Christina?
812-446-2216.
See, she was paying attention. 812-446-2216. I'm Frank. Good to see you, and look forward to the next time we're together. Have a great day, won't you?